Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to questplay Skyrim, the Brotherhood of Old, Chapter 7. I hope you guys are having a great day. We are about to speak with the Night Mother and get our next set of contracts for our quests, just to kind of help keep building the Brotherhood up. So, let's speak with her and get that started.
She has passion. Do you believe that passion can be controlled? I have another mission for the two of you. Head to Whiterun. Talk to the lonely shopkeeper. Take his gold. And so begins another contract.
Oh, hi, listener. What do you need, my friend?
Alright, so we've made our way to Whiterun, where we're going to meet up with the lonely shopkeeper, whose entire family has been killed, and he's looking for a little bit of revenge here. He's usually going to be hanging out in Olava the Feeble's house, which is, I think, just behind Bree's home.
You're someone who can get things done. I like that.
Hey, right back at you, Adrienne. If she's even still alive, I actually can't remember if she is in this playthrough. Sup? Are you the shopkeeper?
You must be the people I prayed for.
We are. What did you need?
I'm not sure I can do this. I'm beginning to have second thoughts.
Calm down. You need our help. We're here to help.
There is a witch in Whiterun. This sounds crazy. She put a curse on my family. Over the past year, all the members of my family have ended up dead. My brother, my uncle, my wife, and my son.
How do you know that she has been cursing your family?
I just do. The other night, as I was visiting my son, I saw her doing something to his spirit.
That's why you prayed. We can help you.
On occasion, she visits a tomb around here. I know she keeps her research notes somewhere in there. But I can't get past the undead that she has summoned. However, during the day she wanders around town, pretending to be an affluent citizen. At night, she enters the Hall of the Dead in town. Find those notes, and find out how to let my family rest peacefully. I'm not sure what she's doing to their souls, but I know they can't move on.
Find her notes, kill her, and free your family. Easy enough.
If it were easy, I would not have contacted you people.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean...
It's okay. I'm just frustrated. I have one more request, if that's okay.
Name it.
After you've killed her and freed my family, would you kill me as well? I'm so lonely. I can't go on.
We will help you.
Thank you. I know that she wanders Whiterun during the day, pretending to be a charitable woman. I would go to the tomb at that time. She always shows up at the Hall of the Dead after 2 in the morning. Get her then.
Oh, hi, listener.
Heard about you.
Alright, so you guys might have heard, just kind of in that exchange with Coil, that Bala was kind of taking more of the lead there. And the idea behind that was basically, you know, kind of like as you progress through the quests, that makes it so that, you know, it's like Bala is becoming more and more confident as things go on. But you know, I wanted to try and integrate that in a way that was like a little more natural.
It's been such a long time since I've been there. Do you know Nazim? I'll have you know, there's no never mind.
I mean, if you want to hang out with Nazim, looks like he's walking right up. I won't stop you. Alright, so I believe we need to head to Dustman's Cairn in order to progress the next stage of the quest, which let me just double check that real quick. Dustman's Cairn. Okay, yep, so just heading northwest here. Yeah, so when I originally envisioned this, it's like I envisioned something where it's like you, the player, you're kind of training the next generation. But the way that I ended up making the screenplay kind of progress, I think it maybe ends up being a little too much too soon. Just because I feel like it's at this point it's you should still very much be the one taking the lead. Maybe Vala saying a few things to the shopkeeper who encourages him. That kind of thing, but not at the point where she has totally just started taking the lead and started speaking for you yet. But I do want to have it, so kind of the idea is one of the things that bothered me about just the quest in Skyrim in general, and specifically the Dark Brotherhood quest, is you're the only one who really matters. And what I mean by that is you're the only one who takes any kind of action without the quest. You're the only, person who goes on contracts in the quest. You're the only one who basically just does things, and not even just in the Dark Brotherhood quest, but in a lot of the quests in Skyrim, it's it falls to you, and it's you can't necessarily have, what am I trying to say here? But basically kind of the kind of relationship where your followers are companions in addition to followers, and so I wanted to try and implement something where that had changed, but the way that it turned out, just in terms of the way that the screenplay was worded, is it kind of removed some of the player agency, which I am not a fan of, and is something that if I ever get the chance, I would like to revise.
If you told younger me that one day I'd be skulking around in some old tomb, I'd have looked at you like you were Dagon stomping around Imperial City.
Bella, you gotta whisper. We're sneaking. Although I don't see around, so which is notes. And like I said before, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have a separate video where I read through all of these books, but I will leave the pages up for each book, just so that way you guys can take a look as well. Alright, so I'm gonna fast travel back to Whiterun. Whoa. Hello.
Never should have come here.
Who the hell are you guys? Ah, well, here's a sum we agreed upon. I trust that you will make Fasnu Volan Tafir pay for killing my dear Nazim, return to me with proof of the deed. If you run afoul of the law, I will pay your bounty. Man, she worked fast, because like it's only been like 10 in-game minutes since I might have killed Nazim, but I mean, you guys understand.
What do you need, my
It's
friend?
Nazim.
Someone do something! Help! This
I'm
should be
getting
good.
out of here.
Yeah, I realize I probably could have been a little more stealthy when I killed Nazim, but, you know, that's not the end of the world. Alright, so we need to enter the Hall of the Dead after 2 in the morning, so that'll put us at 3:30. Okay, that should be good. Where did that Regling come from?
Or you fall down and bleed to death.
That's your best, huh? We are routed! Come back!
Well, that ended up being a little bit of a mess. You know what? Yeah, come with me, Tribekin. Don't actually know if that was this or a... Alright, so that ended up being a little bit of a kerfuffle. So let's just go to the Hall of the Dead and complete this contract. Where's the Hall of the Dead? There we go. Have anything I can fill up that soldier? That's not good. Like we've got a couple skeleton guards here.
first, then.
Do you need, my friend?
Alright, so that might have been the worst assassination attempt in recorded history of all of Tamriel. So let's go speak to Coil and tell him that his family is free. So basically what's going on here is this witch is a necromancer, and she is using the spirits of Coil's loved ones in order to kind of raise all these dead. So we put a stop to that. And so sometime in the next couple of days, I'm going to go through and start adding like timestamps for all of these missions.
You want something from me?
Just so that way it's like if you guys are actually using this as a guide, that way it's just...
You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense? I can make all your problems with the guards go away, but it'll cost you. What do you say? Done. Now move along, before you get me in trouble.
Man, it certainly pays to be in the Thieves Guild. First I have the Shadow Nocturnal, so I can sneak around at night, and then I can just bribe guards. Awesome. Yeah, so this mission, I definitely botched it. I will not pretend to you guys that I did not. This was done really horribly on my part. Coil.
She is dead.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I can't thank you enough.
Vala, you're gonna ruin your knees if you keep crouching like that.
They are at peace.
You guys have fulfilled your end of the bargain. Over my life, I was actually rather successful with my shopkeeping. Here was a payment of 40,000 septims. What about my other request?
You will have peace, child.
So I'm sure you guys are probably thinking it's like, oh, 40,000 septims, that's like a huge payday. Where we were kind of thinking with this is similar to how when you outfit the Dawnstar Sanctuary at the end of the Dark Brotherhood vanilla storyline, where it's like you get like a payment that's like 30,000 septims or something like that, and you have to go talk to Delvin in the Thieves Guild and pay him 25,000 septims. It's really, we're doing the same thing here. So basically we're going to go talk to Delvin here, and we're going to have him outfit both the Winterhold and Markarth sanctuaries. That's why it's such an exorbitant amount of money. And so I did mention before, it's like I have with this character, I did do all of the quests. All of the vanilla guilds, so Thieves Guild, Dark Brotherhood, Companions, and Archmage of Winterhold. Forgive me for knocking everything all over the floor, but Delvin, we need to do some upgrades here.
Always a pleasure, boss. What can I do for you?
I need you to refit the Markarth and Winterhold sanctuaries.
Of course you do.
Yeah, that's why I asked. Alright, so let's get that out of the way.
Always a pleasure, boss. What can I do for you?
Alright, so before we actually commune with the Night Mother, I'm going to show off the upgrades to the 2 sanctuaries.
Oh, hi, listener.
What is the greatest pain?
It's definitely stubbing your toe. Well, you don't have any toes, so maybe you don't actually know how hard that hurts.
What is the greatest pain?
Existence, my brother.
Welcome home.
So that's another one of those things where I know I mentioned this in one of the previous episodes. Like, if I ever get the chance to revise this script, one thing I definitely want to do is kind of get rid of some of like the more edgy dialogue. Just because like it's like edgy to the point of being cringeworthy. But yeah, so now we have like a nice like dining commons here in the Winterold Sanctuary, as well as like a smithery, chanting area, and a new living space as well. Along with a training area, just kind of like in the Dawnstar Sanctuary. So let's go over to the Markarth Sanctuary here.
Oh, hi, listener.
Yeah, and so last time I was here, I don't think I actually had the chance to show off the secret entrance in the sanctuary. So we're gonna have to go through the normal way real quick. Just as if you didn't see my first, or I guess this was video 2.
What was it like sitting in a mine? We've all been.
In that video, basically, I showed you where the Markarth Sanctuary is. It's just right through the Warrens. Yeah, so there's just like an obscured passage through here. And another one. Door is here. But yeah, so we'll just kind of go through this upgraded sanctuary real quick. So copy of the 5 tenants, incoming contracts. We've got... so I don't know if you saw in the last part, but I actually have a mod installed that upgrades like just the quality of the tenants, just because like even one thing that always kind of bothered me is just the fact that you get your sanctuaries upgraded, but you still have these burned copies of the tenants. But yeah, so we got a pretty luxurious dining commons here with a library, alchemy lab, and over on this side we've got... Alright, so this is gonna take us to Markarth, so I'll show that off in a second. But here's like where we have like our smithery and this, you know, really impressive black hand rug. And then the living quarters are going to be back through that far passage. So I don't know if you guys can hear, something's up with my footsteps. I'm going to try and adjust that off camera. But they sound a little odd to me. Just let me know if they sound odd to you as well. But then yeah, so the far corner of the Markarth Sanctuary is going to be our living commons. that's nice. Look at. All right. Yeah, and then so the secret entrance, basically it just takes you up to the waterfall in Markarth. Which is good for me since I'm an Argonian and I can't drown, but I imagine people who are not quite so strong swimmers are gonna have... How'd you get there? Gonna have some trouble with that. But that's not really the problem of the listener.
Oh, hi, listener.
You gonna be cool if we go into the sanctuary, man? Well, guys, thanks for joining me on Chapter 7 for the Brotherhood of Old. I hope you all are having a great day, and I hope you join me in the next part where we are going to start taking on more and more contracts, and I will see you all in the next episode.